One of the mysteries of the Alien that's never really been explained is the Temple of Unknown Origin. This was featured in the 1999 video game on the PC, Aliens vs. Predator, which was developed by Rebellion. The opening scene shows Marines running through a temple. They would encounter aliens and open fire. The final sequence of the intro shows the awakening of one more alien. This is the one you control in the campaign. When the level starts, the game tells you, "Our temple has been violated. Eliminate intruders and seal the entrances." In the dark corners nearby, if you activate your alien vision to see in the dark, you will find a few eggs. This room also introduced a carving or mural on the stone wall. If there is a message here, it is a mystery. We have an alien kneeling down on one knee. Looks to be holding something in his hands. Another section has a bunch of images that I can't really make out. Could it be the destruction of a civilization? The last one at the bottom, are those alien spaceships? I wonder if this spaceship was leaving the planet after the xenomorph infestation got out of control. This image would be seen in other sections of the temple, and whatever message they're trying to say, it was not explained in the game. When you exit the starting point, you go through a tube which is connected to the rest of the temple. But if we back up against the wall and look back where we came from, it looks like a facehugger shrine. This is another example of a mysterious structure or design that's left inside this alien temple of unknown origin. Who built this and for what reason? A bit further inside the temple, you'll come across a section with a pillar of fire. It's unclear if this fire is used to power anything inside or who built it. The fire that runs through this area can be cut off in another room. Once you destroy some latches to block off the fire, you can then access the lower area of the temple. There's an area up ahead that reveals you're actually in space. We see some ships circling around the temple. It seems like Weyland-Yutani is very interested in this alien temple, but we're not sure if this temple was already floating in space or if it was taken from a planet. This alien temple has a few sections that were occupied by human forces. You can see there are some developed areas with lights, elevators, and doors that are locked by mechanical devices. There's a lab that is protected by synthetics carrying firearms. It's also shown that Weyland-Yutani is conducting their own experiments with these alien eggs. They captured civilians and placed them in locked rooms with alien eggs, possibly to create more xenomorphs. The end of this level has a giant statue of an adult alien. Many other levels in the Alien campaign are heavily constructed by humans, and it's only the first level that has portions that look like a temple made of stone or something else, with a hidden message. This single alien was very intelligent. It escaped the temple, made its way through human-controlled areas. It massacred every human it found, and even took down 2 predators. The ending shows this alien survived every encounter with humans and predators. It boards the cargo ship to protect the eggs during the long journey to the human homeworld, which is Earth. I checked out various websites and some really old magazines for more information, but I could not find one that has any real answer to this. They just cover what happens during each stage of the Alien campaign, but nothing about the actual story of this unknown alien temple. In August of 1997, the official Sega Saturn magazine had a small section about Aliens vs. Predator coming to that console, but they only had 2 pictures to show from the PC version, even though they were low resolution. There was no footage of the Saturn version shown at E3. All they could show was the PC version. Well, as we all know by now, both the PlayStation and Saturn version were never completed, and later on cancelled entirely. In the same month and year, the magazine PlayStation Plus also had a section about Alien vs. Predator. Early PlayStation code was shown at E3. It was described as a bigger, better version of the AVP game on the Jaguar console from 1994. The PlayStation version looks a whole lot better, with the ability to aim up and down as enemies attack from above and below. This magazine does show a few pictures of the PlayStation version that was never completed. You can see they were trying to bring AVP to different platforms back then, but in the end, only the PC version was completed. The magazine Next Generation from October of 1997 had a section about this game. They mentioned the AVP game on the Jaguar console is back, rebuilt and looking great. Further down below, they say this game is completely rebuilt, and that no code from the Jaguar game was used here. This new AVP game was supposed to be a complete 3D world. They were considering to support PlayStation's Link cable, which is a way to connect two consoles together to play multiplayer games on separate consoles and displays. I read on one website the PlayStation version was cancelled because the AVP engine was not compatible on that platform. Even during the versions that were planned for the PlayStation and Sega Saturn, they did not mention this alien temple of unknown origin, or maybe I did not find it. Most of the information I found was just about the gameplay of 3 species. But was this alien temple originally floating in space? Or did they remove the temple from a planet? Either way, Weyland-Yutani got a hold of it, so the origin of this alien temple remains a mystery. And if you want to know the name of the Marine in this game, I think his name is only revealed on his body armor, which is shown during the intro cutscene. I think it reads out the name Anderson.